Patience, the capacity to tolerate delay or suffering without getting angry or upset. Would it shock you if this person was a quadriplegic who came up with this word? Every now and then you're going to find yourself all alone. But I still want to train. But I've noticed a couple things that getting on and off the floor. I've noticed a couple things, so I want to work on some of that. Holy shit, I'm going to get back to a training video. Wow. Once you realize that all those carefree days are over, and that every day is going to be harder than yesterday, because by the way, yesterday is the only easy day. You'll be much better off. However, told you about this bench. My therapist basically gave to me. I don't know if she actually gave it to me or just lent it to me. However, it's in my possession at this point in time. But I'm going to show you how I get on and off the floor. And I'm going to show you, believe it or not, a couple of the tips. You know, first thing, obviously getting down, you got to get the foot rests up. We'll do that. That's usually not that difficult. This fucking seatbelt, a lifesaver. I find if you can get the wheels to stick out a little bit, I'm not going to be able to do that. Too much of my weight over. But you'll have a better chance of getting your feet to stay out of the way. Chair up, make sure the chair's all the way down, feet are the fuck out of the way, and believe me when I say, I don't do these things. That's what I'm talking about with the feet. Pissing the fuck off. Hold up for a minute. Let me get the wheels back just a little bit more. And hook the feet right back around those motherfuckers. Out of the way. The reason I do this is not because it's easy, and not because it's fun. Because it's neither of those things. And we will turn the chair off. Neither of these things, because I believe are extremely important and extremely difficult. Now listen, yes, I am here by myself. So if you haven't practiced anything like this, or if you're not extremely confident because you haven't practiced, and you don't feel you're strong enough or something like that, I don't suggest doing this. However, I do suggest practicing things. And always be very careful and deliberate in your movement, which you could take all the precautions in the world and still not be perfect. You just have to be really careful. Well, we'll try to go over some of that. I'm going to do work with the, show you some improvements on my training with all the grinding that I've been doing. And I'm hopefully going to be doing a little bit more upgrade. We're going to show you work on the sausage and on the stander. Improvements that I made to the stander. Let's get down. Gotta get the elbow pads, which are really important. Nice and easy, see? Nice and easy. Over and down. Shoes are a little skeptical right now. God damn it. Everything is always in the way. Hello, squishy. Ooh. My dog. Always wondering, what the fuck am I doing now? Anyway. Anyway. Alright. Getting off isn't all that difficult. Gravity does quite a bit of the work. However, it's one of the things I talk about, that you have to be very deliberate in your actions. And believe me, the repercussions are swift and severe. I told you before, this is not fun, nor is it fucking cool. But what it is, it's extremely necessary. I did a video a while back called Necessary Evil, and this falls right into that. These are quadriplegic survival skills. It's not like I really need these on today because I'm going to come back to this later on, but I'm just going to show you how I get on and off of this thing. Again. Only because eventually you're going to fall out of your fucking chair. And you're going to have to get back on. So a lot of the strengthening that we do makes that a possibility. Well, we're going to go over the strengthening later. Right now, up and down. While I'm down here, I want to stretch for a minute. With the exception of the standing frame, if you get on the floor, which is, I find, the best place to stretch, there's so many benefits to stretching. Ridiculous. Give yourself a couple minutes just like this. You'll see the height of the hips right here as they start to calm down. Only going to do a minute right now. Obviously that's not enough, but that's a really good stretch. 2 years ago, no chance. 3 years ago, not even a fucking remote possibility. And being the smartest guy in the whole fucking world, I cut a 1-inch piece of PVC and cut it and painted it to cover the metal seat plate to protect my back from scrapes so I don't become a dumbass victim. I get my leg over and my heel catches on the back side of this bench. Make sure the bench is tight. I hook my arm under here, one over the top, and pull and get. Getting the arm out from underneath you is extremely difficult. From here, I work the leg down, work myself down a little bit, so I'm right up almost at the edge. I'm reaching the hand over to grab here, and my hand is here. And I just pull that leg over. Alright? I'm braced with my left hand. I come here with my right, pull that back, reach in, grab my leg, pull it out from under the bench. Because I need that to stabilize. I'm hooking with the right arm over the bench, extend the left one out, push up, and then over. Reach with my right hand around, fling the leg out, push back, pull back around. Right here, I'm pushing back with my right arm. Get that right foot back. And you gotta get your feet around the wheels. If you wonder why all my sleeves are cut off my shirt, it's not because I'm a big tough guy. Do you notice the way this is right here? Doesn't seem like much. It catches on the corner of the bench. And I find a little bit of sleeves from time to time do catch on shit. But right here I'm sort of situated, grabbing here, pushing myself up. Notice the left ankle caught on that wheel. I push myself up, I hook the armrests, and I come back real nice and easy. The right foot just moves, but the left one, I'm going to move it up a little bit. And something I found out was rather inconsequential, but extremely important. The position of the armrest right here. Okay? I didn't realize that this meant so much until a couple months ago when I had them replaced. When they replaced them, they put them all the way in the back position. And what I found was this little edge and this area right here, my arm gets caught in there and I can stabilize off of this and pull myself up. Now at this point, I turn the chair back on and I make it so it can go back and forth, all that tough guy shit. And I move it to the side. Put the left arm here, put the right arm as best I can. I pull with the back over to this way. At this point in time, I set the chair going back. You have to pull your abdomen to get your legs to come up. Believe me, it's not easy. Notice the head. Myself up, start coming forward. See the position of my hand? As you get yourself up and you're sort of situated, get that fucking seatbelt on. this ride ain't over. And if you have a problem getting your seatbelt on and off, work on it. And even if you only want to work on it 2 minutes, work on it 2 minutes every fucking day. Believe me when I say, the person that is going to help you the most, I can see the foot, it's alright, to not get all fucked up is you. Now we're going to finish up a little bit. I like to pull my foot up here, put it up on the bench, and once again, wrap this one around the wheel so it's the fuck out of the way. Seatbelt is on. I don't have a seatbelt on, I'm taking a fucking express elevator to the floor. Believe me. Not the falling so much that's the problem. It's that sudden impact that's a bit of a bitch. Get your feet back situated. This is not easy. Very difficult. However, you're going to end up on that floor. And if you can't get off, it's not going to be fucking pretty. I won't even bother breaking the bench down. Practice saving yourself. Practice saving yourself.